Hello, this is Sumanto Day and welcome to SD Lessons. Today my subject is physics and the topic is electricity. What is electricity? Electricity is a source of energy. Let's understand first few terms. Charge. Let's take one glass rod, take silk cloth and rub it. Bring very small pieces of papers on a table. Bring the glass rod close to the papers. You will notice that the tiny bits of papers will get attracted to the rod. Now, let's repeat the thing with a different object. Let's take ebonite. What's ebonite? Ebonite is a kind of rubber. It looks brown, it is firm, it contains sulfur. We can say it's vulcanized rubber. So let's take ebonite rod, let's take wool and again rub the ebonite rod with wool. Bring the small pieces of paper and the ebonite rod. What happens? It also attracts. Now, as a convention, in the first case, the glass rod attains positive charge and the ebonite rod acquires negative charge. Why does it happen? Any kind of matter we know is made of atoms, and atoms contains positive charges at its center and negative charges or electrons moving around. When we rub the glass rod with silk, what happened? Some of the electrons of the glass rod get struck off and it acquires positive charge. In case of ebonite, when we rub the ebonite with wool, it gains the electrons from the wool and we call it negative charge. So, two types of charges, positive and negative. Now, if you bring one positive charge and one negative charge, it will attract. That means, if you bring the glass rod and if you bring the ebonite rod close by, it will attract. But if you bring the glass rod and if you bring another glass rod which is charged, both are positive, it will repel. So, what do we say? Like positive, like charges repel, unlike charges attract. Let's understand potential or electric potential. Let's imagine one positive charge to be here. If you keep another positive charge close by, what is going to happen? It's going to get influenced by a kind of force. It will be repelled. So, let's take one charge here, positive, and another charge not close by. Let us take it very far away at infinity so that it is not with its influence. Now, as we bring this charge close by, it will be within its influence. Now we need to do some kind of work. We have to do some work to bring the charge close. Imagine the work done is 1 joule. 1 unit to bring it from infinity till here is 1 joule. And 1 unit or 1 coulomb charge we are bringing close. So what is the potential that is acquired? 1 volt. We call it 1 volt. 1 joule work done to bring 1 unit or 1 coulomb of charge. So the potential acquired is 1 volt. Let's understand what is potential difference between 2 points A and B. Now we have understood what is potential here. Let us consider the potential acquired here is 200 volt and the potential acquired here is 50 volt. So what is the difference between the potential between these 2 points? 200 minus 50, 150 volt. So potential difference is the difference of the potential at 2 points. Let's understand now electricity. Electricity, two types, static and current. What is static? Electricity, charges which are at rest. Static means at rest. We have already discussed with the glass rod and the silk cloth. When we rub, we gain some kind of charges. But that charge is not moving. We call it static electricity. But due to some reason, if we make the charges flow, we will call it as current electricity. How can it happen? Let's understand this. Here is a cell or battery. What is the purpose of this? To have a constant potential difference, a continuous potential difference. Cell, it has some chemicals inside, chemical reaction takes place, and there will be a constant potential difference between these 2 points. If we join it with a wire and a bulb, here is a switch. Let's see what happens. The moment we join and switch on, the current flows from positive, we call it at high potential. The positive, here the charges flow, passes through this bulb and comes back, it glows. So we call it current electricity, charges flowing. But in reality, positive charge do not flow. What flows then? Negative charges or electrons flow. So actually the electrons are flowing from this negative terminal towards the positive terminal. I have done it with dotted to show you electronic current, this dotted one, negative to positive. But the convention is to consider the flow of charges from positive, which is considered to be higher potential, to the negative, which is considered to be lower potential. We also need to understand two things here. One is, what is this V connected with wire at the two terminals? This is a voltmeter. What is the purpose of this? Voltmeter gives you to the reading of potential difference, and it is recorded in V or volt. What about this A? One more thing. This is connected in parallel. This is called parallel connection. Here it is connected, here it is connected, wire is outside here. What is this? A ammeter. This connection is series, in series. You see one end here, another end of the wire here connected. It is in series. What is the purpose of the ammeter? To record current reading. It is measured in ampere. What is current then? Current, how much charge is flowing per second? How much charge is flowing per second? It is estimated that if 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons flow, actually electrons are flowing this way. So 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 is a huge number of electrons flows per second, then the current will be 1 ampere. I will discuss more about this. It is a lengthy chapter. This is just part 1. In part 2, I will explain you Ohm's law and the rest. Till then, keep watching, liking, sharing and commenting. Thank you and goodbye.